said that.
Godzuki.
No, Representative Ruppersberger, who I didn't even know existed, but okay.
We played sound from him before.
Sure. But Ruppersberger. Okay, let's. Oh, hi, Dana. Hi.
Good morning. Worst round of Who Said That I've ever heard.
Right?
Right.
Guess the quote.
I'm so bad at that.
So bad.
I'm
Wow.
so bad at that, and I feel like this time you were worse at that. But also much better at some obscure references than I would have ever been.
They're all Hanna-Barbera characters.
You missed
Of course
yesterday's
they are.
totally inappropriate show about what kind of penis flowers to send to Lindsey Graham to thank him for the blue tsunami he helped deliver with his national abortion ban.
I don't think you should be able to try and legislate a part of a body you can't identify in an anatomy and physiology book.
Right. Yes, having never had the benefit of seeing a vagina. I don't. I think he kept his eyes closed when he came out of his mother's. He was already.
As I said earlier, he thinks fallopian tubes are a musical instrument.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
If he can draw one, he can regulate it.
Well, okay. Didn't you love? I felt the most like egregious part where he's like, I just picked the 15 weeks. You picked? Oh, you just picked.
You showed us who you are. We're showing you who we are, and the whole thing was weird. The women in the back were completely catatonic. The black woman who was smiling during that woman telling her horrible story was very strange. All of it was creepy. It was all creepy. He's creepy. The whole thing's ridiculous, and I think it's going to backfire. I think it already has.
Yeah. Mike Pence has doubled down on a national abortion ban. When asked about how the debate will play out in the midterms, Pence said banning abortion is profoundly more important than any short-term politics. Mm-hmm. Yes, he is correct. You just keep going more and more extreme. It is much more important. He toasted the Supreme Court for overturning Roe v. Wade. He told those gathered for the gala for a pro-life organization that they had only reached what he called the end of the beginning. He insists there's more work to be done to restrict abortion, which I think, again, is excellent news before the midterms. If you could go even farther. Didn't Lindsey Graham just blow up their entire let the states decide argument they've been making since the beginning of time?
100%, including his own argument. His own
argument from August.
I really still think there's dirt that they got on him from Mar-a-Lago. Like, I think that he's terrified right now. I think he's part of one of the 15 boxes that had been sitting there from the RNC hack.
Yeah.
If for him to come out right now and do that, it's political suicide. It makes absolutely no sense unless he's completely lost his mind.
Wait a minute. Cue my Russian music. Could this be tied into the story that Russia has secretly funneled at least $300 million to foreign political parties and candidates in more than 24 countries since 2014 in an attempt to shape political events beyond its borders, according to a new U.S. intelligence review? Moscow planned to spend hundreds of millions of dollars more as part of its covert campaign to weaken democratic systems and promote global political forces seen as aligned with Kremlin interests. The administration decided to declassify some of the review's findings in an attempt to counter Russia's ability to sway political events in countries in Europe, Africa, and elsewhere. We're putting these foreign parties and candidates on notice that they accept Russian money secretly. We can and will expose it. Dana, thank you for saying that. Not enough. Our media has fallen down on the job with that. That the RNC story was hacked too, and nothing was released. Why do you think that is? Why do you think all those Republicans went to Moscow on July 4th?
Absolutely, 100%. I think they need to start revisiting this, and we need to talk about it in ads. We need to, this story that you just said, this should be all over the place.
Right.
And if there's any way to find out, I mean, obviously we can't find out how much has been going to different candidates, but it's been funneling through the NRA. The Russian money has been going through the NRA, so let's link them together. How much has Lindsey Graham gotten from them, and Ted Cruz, and Mark Rubio?
Right. Well, also, I just, in terms of not just the abortion issue, I just think this is going to be a huge thing in our favor. Why I feel there's going to be a blue tsunami is because people don't want the government in their private decisions, whether it's who you love and marry or who you have sex with or whether you use contraceptives. I mean, don't you think that's the driving force here?
100%. This has always been the Republican platform of small government, yet they're the ones that want it in our vaginas, in our marriages, in our bedrooms, in our, schools, everywhere.
I'm going to have to fly Transvaginal Airlines again to Chicago, sexy liberal.
Transvaginal bi-curious headlines?
Yes, Transvaginal bi-curious airlines.